How's it going, everybody? Chad here. Welcome back to the Dorky and 40 channel. And today we're going to talk about the Shendrones Squirt V2. Now, I'm sure many of you know exactly what this quadcopter looks like, and you've seen videos made by Paul Nurkala and some other people out there. And, you know, when I first saw it, I was like, well, that looks pretty cool. Whatever. I'm not into that whole thing. I'm not going to be flying around cinematically or anything like that. Doing photo shoots, professional things, and all kinds of stuff. Always looking for something a little bit different to do in this hobby, because that's exactly what it is, and we like to tinker and play and everything like that. And since I have a GoPro Hero 7 Black, I thought, well, this might be a good opportunity to try something like that out. And man, I am glad that I did. Like, I love flying this thing. It's so weird because it's not fast or fun or exhilarating, but it's calming, it's relaxing, and you can just kind of sneak it in wherever you want to, and it'll plow through like scraggle and bushes and stuff within reason. And the video, of course, with Hypersmooth, looks good. So we'll take a look here at it on the bench and then talk about a couple more things if you were kind of thinking about this on or off the fence. So this is the Squirt here, and this is the V2. The kit comes, of course, with the carbon frame and the nylon printed ducts, the mount for the GoPro, everything like that. So inside here, I have 30 by 30 electronics, TBS UNIFY race, CROSSFIRE. You can build these how you want, heavy, light, whatever. If we take a look at the all-up weight on mine, you know, it's pretty heavy, but so let's see, right now, without a battery, 427. I've been flying it with 854S batteries, so we are at 530 grams, and I'm still getting 4 minutes of flight time with it, and it's just been great. I've just been tooling it around the yard, flying through my woods and my property, just having a great time. Now, I started off using Paul's PIDs, but I have adjusted the PIDs and stuff to my liking. I'd recommend you go ahead and start with his and work your way up. I would connect this to Black Box or to Betaflight and show you, but the problem is you have no access here once this is done. So I do have like this really tight right angle micro USB adapter coming from Banggood, who knows when they'll be here, so that way I'll be able to plug in and do some things if I want to. So one thing about the Squirt is you have to cut down your props, and you can see right here that there's a gap going on here, and you want these props as close to the ducts as possible, and you don't want as much gap. The problem is that when you're flying this thing, these ducts are completely flimsy, as you can see, so they will flex a little bit, and you will get the props kicking and going and stuff. In fact, if you look right there, you can see on this duct that it's starting to carve out a channel, and that's why it's starting to fly the way it does. So the first 15 to 20 packs, it's kind of I wouldn't say a handful, but it's not enjoyable. You're kind of like, why did I get this? Because you're flying along and you're twitching and everything like that. You'll get yaw kicks and have a big cap on there, right here. So a lot of people are blaming it on PIDs or anything like that. My theory is just that you need to, if you have these things trimmed properly, which these are the 4 by 4.3 by 3 HQ props, which is pretty much the go-to prop that everybody's been using. So the one big problem is it's very temperamental. You cannot be flying this out in like 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. You can, I'll show you some video of me doing it, and of course with Hypersmooth it's going to smooth it all out. But this thing, with its large ducts and its size, just gets really blown around and twitched and everything like that quite a bit, no matter what you do with your PID settings. So, I mean, my eye gains are really high to counteract that outside influence. Everything is completely secured with Loctite. I've built this to the best that I can, and I'm not going to take anything out or redo it because again, I'm having a great time with it. Now, it kind of stinks that something that you don't really get to fly that often is just kind of eating up a lot of electronics inside there that I could be using on something else. But honestly, it doesn't really matter because I've been having such a great time with it. So let's take a look at some of the footage here and I'll show you exactly what I was talking about. So we'll take a look at a little bit of footage here. This is the first couple of tuning flights, just kind of flying around, you know, flies at about 40 to 50% throttle all the time. I've probably got my camera angle at about 10 degrees and the GoPro pretty much around the same. And this was a windy evening, so it's not doing too bad, and this was one of the first just kind of laps that I made, just kind of doing some laps, landing, adjusting PIDs, things like that. But then of course later in the evening, after I got it tuned up and you turn on hyper smooth, this is pretty much what you are left with. And of course, the kids love it too. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions or anything about it, let me know. And please continue to subscribe and like and comment. We'll talk to you later.